Tonight, on the main event, we've got a head-to-head matchup against two gaming titans live from Community Day. Find out who our challengers will be and which one will reign supreme. This is the main event.
Welcome to the main event. Last month, Apoc was left in Commander T's dust. I thought that he would have been able to put up a better fight, but I guess we shouldn't let him out of his corner anymore, huh?
He did say that he doesn't play all that much. Hey, at least he won a game. He has an all-time record of 1-2 now.
That beats you, Raj.
Unlike Apoc and myself, tonight's players are no strangers to competitive play. It's CNC's self-proclaimed #1 fan, John W.E., taking on CNC Planet founder, Hexetic, tonight. It's time to let our players do the talking as we go through the eyes.
Hi, I am Tim Goxian, aka Hexetic, from Planet Command and Conquer, from great country of Soviet Kanokistan. I have not beaten campaign, very ashamed of this, to come here and not have beaten campaign. Also, not big multiplayer person. I do not like other people. I do not like to play with them. I prefer to play against cold computer. Cold, like Kanokistan.
But you run a fan site.
Yes.
You don't like other people.
Well, other people seem to like me. This is very strange to me.
Hi, I'm John Eckhart, also known as John W.E. on Command and Conquer files. So, he says he's not much of a multiplayer gamer, but I think he's sort of like the pool shark, hiding behind the facade. What matters is hotkeys and mouse skills. I play as random, so whatever faction it is, I'm going to attack quickly, strike hard, and defeat him.
I know these opponents can't wait to battle it out, but first, let's welcome back Greg Black and Jason Bender. Hey guys, have any commentary on my victory against Raj?
Oh, Raj.
I heard you lost 3 Conyards today. Well, so I have something special for you. In honor of losing 3 Conyards, this is the Joshi special.
Well, let's just put that match behind us, shall we? We've got a new match to talk about. Greg, introduce us to the map John W.E. and Hexetic will be playing on in your Battleground Reconnaissance.
Tundra Triangle is a 3-person yellow zone new in Kane's Wrath. There are 2 spikes on both the west and north edges and an expansion field between them in the northwest corner. The mountains create lots of natural choke points and there's a huge green field in the center. It's the fastest way between both bases, but Tiberium has been proven to be hazardous to your infantry's health. A river leads away from the field to the final 2 spikes in the southeast corner. With lots of garrisons, tech structures, and choke points, this should be a highly technical fight.
We're just about ready to let loose the dogs of war. We have only one more formality. Greg, Jason, who do you think will win the pick of the match?
You know, Hex has never played a multiplayer game before, so I think this is going to be a freaking massacre. I've got to go with John W.E. from CNC Files.
Well, it's not so much whether or not John wins, it's a matter of when. So let's say he wins under 5 minutes.
I'll take that over under.
All right.
Excellent choices. Raj, who do you think will make the victory tonight?
Well, I gotta say, a big shout out to Hexetic for his great Russian accent, but I'm gonna have to go with John W.E., #1 CNC fan. John whips everyone.
In an unprecedented turn of events, we will make this a unanimous decision, as I also will be rooting for John whips everyone. And now it's time for the main event. Gentlemen, let the games begin. Tonight's match is between Hexetic and John W.E. on Tundra Triangle.
Oh, there we go.
All
We're
right.
in. So here's the thing. We're playing in the studio today. So both of our players are here, which means everything we say, they both hear. It looks like Hexetic is going to go with a power plant rush.
Power plant rush, very effective strategy.
Similar structures, but we have ourselves a crane. So that means that John is going to move out early with a good amount of infantry. The thing is that Hex kind of considers himself a little bit of an underdog in this fight, so I think he wants to go right for the throat, draw some early blood.
Oh, and here we go. Look at that, the refinery sell-off. Somebody here knows how to play some multiplayer, and
He's got
that's a
himself some
lot
machine guns rolled up.
of rocket guys not attacking the vehicle. Hex, micro. Ooh, and look
Those
at this.
flamethrowers are in range of that buggy after all.
This may not go the way we expected here, Jason.
Well, it looks like John's going for the long game. He's spreading out, he's expanding, so he's probably going to buff up his economy to sort of a juggernaut here, which means that Hex, if you can hear me, you probably should get some more economy going. The thing about these APCs, when you put the flamethrowers in them, you just park them next to a building, it's such an easy way to wipe out an entire base.
Yeah. I mean, geez, I haven't seen this much blue flame since my stove exploded, and this is just bad news.
John's gonna pull the same trick he pulled on the expansion in the core base.
Oh, noes. Oh, and the laser fences go up just in the nick of time.
Well done, well done.
Wow.
It was the right solution to that problem. He was paying attention. It's gonna save one building, but the rest of the base is in dire straits as that commando walks around placing bombs on everything.
How's Hex gonna come back from this? I mean, he lost his expansion. A bunch of his base just got blown up. John is everywhere with those Reckoners.
He needs economy, he needs it now, and he needs to hope that John doesn't follow up with a pretty huge secondary attack.
Look at this, the flame tanks out in force.
He had missile soldiers out there, rocket troops. He was ready to take on a couple vehicles, but not 5 flamers.
Yeah. The war factory right outside of Hex's base, and this is exactly what we were seeing earlier, which is Hex just didn't seem to really tech up past those infantry, and a couple of hard infantry counters showed up, and that's going to be GG here pretty soon unless Hex can pull out a real miracle.
Hex still has a couple seconds to run across the room and disconnect John's computer.
Oh, look at this.
Speaking of anything,
a mine drop? Oh no, fuel air bomb.
Poof.
Ouch.
Yeah, that's awful. It looks like those laser fences don't really keep out fire, though.
No, not so much. Oh, and down it goes. That took a while, and just in the nick of time as the Scorpion tanks just run all over those Spectre artillery.
Ooh, check it out. It's the one final counterattack. It's the charge of the Light Brigade.
Dude, look at this. This is like Stalingrad. It's like you push him back. He's got like one war factory left, and now it's just counterattack, and maybe not.
No, they're going to charge ahead, man. They got nothing to live for.
We got rocket guys.
You can't run back in Stalingrad. Your own guys will shoot you.
That's true. Not one step backwards, comrade. Just look at the size of this base. It's like John's expansion base was larger than Hex's main base. What can men do against such reckless hate, Jason?
Send missiles? All right, Hex, what do you got?
Come on.
What do you got under that hat of yours?
Look at Hex's little army here. This is
There's a bunch of beleaguered Nod soldiers and one burning tank.
Yeah, come on, man. Just surrender. It's cool.
No.
Kane will kill you quickly and painfully. Just
when we have a new COD yard. It's a new beginning.
This is quite possibly the greatest comeback we've ever seen. Although there's no chance that this is actually going to work. But this is pretty epic.
Flamethrowers off of the purifiers, wiping out those poor hapless Nod soldiers. Just making the last stand in front of the base. Just send in the harvesters.
Yeah, do it. Quick. Oh, and the
perhaps they'll trip. Oh wait, they step on
Black Hand Harvester rush. That was quite the epic battle. Well done, John Wee. GG. Hex.
Good game, both.
I gotta say, even though he had never played a multiplayer match before, I think Hex did a really good job staying in the game. He used the laser fencing. He got another MCV. He always had harvesters and war factories out there.
I mean, he even had enough time to come up with a couple more Scorpions, launch a counterattack, and knock out everything that initially blew up his base.
Yeah, I gotta say, a really good game for both players.
Well played, gents. Greg, Jason, who do you think earns our play of the match?
I'm going to have to give the play of the match to John for sending in not one, but 2 commandos into Hex's base.
But I do think we got to give Hex some credit for popping those laser fences down around his Conkyard just in the nick of time. He would have been out of it for sure, but he stayed in a long time after that.
That doubled the length of the game.
Easily.
Congratulations to John W.E. Next month, we'll bring you another heated matchup and, of course, more exclusive information about Command & Conquer you won't find anywhere else. Don't miss next month's BattleCast Primetime as we cover E3 from the Los Angeles Convention Center. As always, send us your comments to battlecast@ea.com. Don't forget to BattleCast your next match for a shot to be featured here on BattleCast Primetime. For Raj Joshi, I'm David Silverman, and we'll see you on the battlefield. I tell you, Raj, a shout out to my folks and folks.